Hey everybody, what's up? It's your goddess, Miss Louise with the real spills. And tonight we got a juicy subject for you guys. I'm here with
Like spades.
Me too. International Mitzi, baby, what up?
what's up? What's up, guys? It's been a minute since we all been back together. But tonight, we gotta touch on that R. Kelly situation. How y'all feel about that?
Oh my goodness. The nigga is gone. Like, bro. Yo, I don't even know where to start on that, man. Jesus Christ. You know what? But I am going
Shit,
I try to give the benefit of the doubt, bro. I was like, nah, I hope he ain't do it like that. But man, when they started reading all that the shit that was going on, I'm like, yo, this dude is fucking disgusting. In front, man. I'm like, wow, bro. That is crazy. Did y'all really think he was gonna get locked up?
So for me, I think it was the amount of time I wasn't expecting to hear. This guy's looking at not even forever, ever. You know, that's a long time you take the phone.
ever.
Ever.
He didn't even say so, because that's a possibility. That man said ever.
Yo, that nigga
Wow.
he done, bro. That nigga
Quick
done.
question,
Like,
guys.
Go for it.
Quick question. Do you think he with the racketeering charge, you think he should go down by himself? Because racketeering, you ain't doing it by yourself. That's organized crime. You can't organize organized crime by yourself.
Yo, this shit. Everybody go like that. Fuck that, yo.
Bigger than Nino Brown.
Yeah, like what I'm thinking is, this is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking he's about to rap. Well,
Yes.
I think that's what's gonna happen. You know what I mean? I don't see by himself. And then, all of this shit he had help. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, that man ain't gonna do it by himself.
This is what I'm thinking. Now that they have him, about to lock him up, the question is, what does this solve? And to me, it solves the question of what was this really about? And if you don't see that the gist of it, like the most of it was about money, there's no way that the people around him, allow him to do this for so long without monetary gain or whatever, right? Because I think it wasn't about morality, morals, because I think that if any of them people really cared about R. Kelly the way they did, they would have took the brother and said, yo, go get some help, let me talk to you. Something along those lines.
I'm gonna go a step further, man. The whole thing is bigger than that, man. This started when that man was a child, bro. Like, the man is an abused child, never got counseling in full. I'm not making no excuses for the shit he did, but this goes bigger than that. You know what I'm saying? He should have thought about something too when you're making all this money, but no one taught you to read and write, bro. Like, what the fuck? That's like, you know what I'm saying? And people letting you do that, and nobody thought, yo, come on, let me help you read and write. Hey, it's crazy to me. So anything else that came with that happened? Yo, I know that man wasn't right, man. Yeah. Yes, and it seemed like when the money got funny.
So, what about this? Yeah. Go ahead, brother. Hello?
Got funny. Now everybody wanna, can you hear me? Yo, can you hear me?
Yeah, you good.
Like when the money got funny, everybody was like, oh, no, he going down by himself. You know what I'm saying? Because you notice a lot of them people did say, they was like, oh yeah, he deducted me for this. Oh, he deducted me if I was late. he deducted me if I looked at one of the girls. You know what I'm saying? But long as he wasn't deducting nobody, well, nobody trying to take no stand. I know that for sure.
Yeah, because like I remember, like even his ex-wife, well, Drea. I remember her saying at some point in time, well, how good a father Robert was, and this, that, and the third, or whatever. But it seems like as soon as the money got funny and this surviving R. Kelly thing came out, he became such a horrible man. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm not knocking any other stories of what some of them say happened or whatever, but I'm just looking at the turn of the coin and the events of things that's happening as soon as the funds were depleted, started to become depleted.
Yes. Yes. So like my thing too is the first trial, right? Where was all these damn witnesses and people at then? Like why wait till the second time so all these people to come out of nowhere? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like then they did a documentary. That didn't help his case by any means, bro. That surviving R. Kelly just damaged him. You know what I'm saying? That he jumped on Gayle King, that damaged him more. You know what I mean? Like a lot of that shit he could have avoided, you know what I'm saying? But I mean that's just from a trial perspective. You know what I'm saying? But from, you know, I really feel that he really damaged himself by going on that interview with Gayle. I think it was a move to try to appeal to the masses in America or even the world. So, you know, but I think that was the wrong step. I don't know who advised him to do that, but I feel like it was the wrong step because it seemed like it didn't help him, but it destroyed him more because the interview made him look more guilty. Yes. And then as a black man in America, you getting on national TV, acting like that, cursing and crying, and you know, and they had these experts sitting there watching this shit. We noticed they showed a lot of people how they studied the tape, studied his body movement. Nigga, he was done. Like he was done from the rip, bro. All right. My thing is, remember all those times. I'm sorry, sis, but all those times before he had a publicist, all of a sudden this happened. The publicist is like, I quit. No way around. You know what I'm saying? So that's another reason he probably did that interview, bro. He ain't had nobody to tell him no.
Well, he had the publicist before to be able to tell him no. However, I see a bigger agenda in this. I see a buck breaking agenda in this, and I'll get to that in just a second. However, he is not right for what he was taking liberties with those younger girls, nor were their parents. I blame their parents. I feel like every parent, every adult guardian. Hey, you guys with me?
Yeah.
Hello? Okay.
Oh, yeah, of course.
I feel like every parent, every adult guardian who had guardianship over each minor that accused R. Kelly, I think each parent, they were getting their pockets lined. I feel like they should do just as much time as R. Kelly. I feel like he couldn't have had his liberties if the parents did their part. That's one.
I mean, that's true though. My thing with that too. Why were parents send their kids there anyway, knowing the nigga just got off trial for the same shit?
Easy. It's a money grab.
That shit crazy.
Whether he got off trial or not, that's still a grown ass man. I don't care if my daughter sing like the angel Gabriel, okay? I don't care. My child ain't going nowhere with no grown ass man. Even with my brother, my uncle, whoever, I'm not playing none of that. Oh, I can make your daughter a star. Okay, well, she can be a star. Oh, well, I need to buy herself. Oh, no, you don't. You're not performing surgery. No, you don't. You don't need a sterile field. So but therefore, you know with that being, I'm sorry. I apologize, brother, but with me saying that, here's the other thing. Just like the racketeering, he can't do that by himself. Every enabler who participated and lending the hand and helping this so-called illiterate man
do this
have
shit.
liberties with these young children, they should do time too. But it's just so funny how all of this stuff came about and came to a head, because this has been going on for years. It's just funny how it came to a head after he tried to purchase his masters. I'm just saying.
Hey, but hold on. It seems like something happened to all the black artists when they want the masters, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't get the masters, bro. That's yeah.
I want to make a point right quick. Move on to that. My thing about this thing with the girls and the parents. I'm looking at it to where there's a question of how come these parents couldn't go and just get their children and bring them home, right? That sticks out and says a lot to me. For one, if you have custody of your children, there's no way that somebody can keep them. If you call the police, law enforcement, whoever, and you have custody of your children, then I would think by law, if you call them and say, well, I want to get my child out their house, they're endangered, whatever, I think the child welfare or whoever you want to call them, whatever, and law enforcement would go to their house and get those kids. But what I've seen is that the only thing that's happened is these law enforcement officers went to R. Kelly's and were only able to do wellness checks.
Yeah, to make sure they were okay.
Because by the time they went there, those girls was already of age. When them parents should have been calling when them girls was minors, they won't, because they was getting their pockets lined. Listen, they ain't the right kind of parent, because none of them Miss Louise children. They would have been calling the law. They would have been calling the law, because somebody would have been going to hell and somebody would have been going to jail. Because ain't no way you keeping my youngin' from me.
But check this out, y'all. Y'all know for real, if this nigga never would have recorded everything, they wouldn't know shit. It'd be word against his word, especially if he got those girls. Right. I'm not justifying this now, but especially if he got those girls trained to say this to the media and do that. If he'd have never recorded this shit would have still been going on. But he got an obsession with recording everything.
No, if the money wouldn't have went nowhere, it's still been going on. If brother still had that money. But yeah, recording, you got a point on that too.
Yeah, I mean that's the proof in the pudding. You know what I'm saying? Because this man got hundreds and thousands of tapes. From what they were saying on that stand, he recorded everything, bro. But then my thing with the nigga is, nigga, you got girls in cages, making them eat shit.
Crazy.
Like, what the fuck? Yeah, like, come on, bro. This is not no normal shit, yo. This is like a horror movie. You know what I'm saying?
That's how you know it's something mentally wrong with him.
Yes, bro. Like, I don't even get off. I mean, like, that shit whack, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't. How could you even think like that as a man? Like, you know, I thought at first, I ain't even gonna lie.
Because he got a mindset of a child.
Yeah, like a child, bro. But I was thinking, like, laughing at one time, because he was like, yo, he got the girls, you know what I'm saying? He got the girls trained, and like, yo, they do this for him, they do that. I was like, yo, this nigga on some pimp shit. But then when I heard this nigga is like punishing them and beating them and then putting them in cages, locking them in a room, they can't eat for days. Like, nigga, who the fuck do you think you are, my nigga? Like, that's some of that BDSM shit, though. That's BDSM. That shit weird, bro. That shit is weird.
That's that BDSM shit.
So look, I wanna get into some other points about this, but before we move on, I want to take a quick break and let our sponsors get a word into this. We'll be right back, y'all. All right, y'all, we're back. So what I want to get into, Michi and Miss Louise, for this portion, I kind of want to get y'all take on it, because we're about to go deep into the rabbit hole of both sides of the spectrum. I want to hear y'all thoughts on the situation yourselves, because both of you are parents of girls.
Yeah.
So where's your mind frame when it comes to things like this personally?
Somebody going to hell and somebody going to jail, period. Ain't nothing to discuss.
Yeah. I'm just telling you, as a man, bro, and as a dad, as a father, nigga, ain't nobody gonna stop me from coming to get my daughter. I don't even care if I had to take a bullet, if I had to die. Like, I'm going in the house.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, nobody's gonna stop me from doing it. And I remember seeing the parents that time with the two girls that he was still dealing with, right? These niggas are outside his door, like protesting or whatever. Man, what the fuck, bro? Man, we going to kick that motherfucker down. We jumping fences. If I had to come 50 deep, we going in there. Like, that part kind of bugged me out. I was like, are they doing this for publicity? Because, you know, my daughter's really in there. We going to get her. You know what I'm saying? But ain't those girls of age, though? Somebody help me out.
Now?
Yeah. I mean, no, I'm talking about the two girls that he still got, basically. Jocelyn and something. The other girls.
I think they are.
I got a question. I hate to cut y'all off, but did anybody happen to notice that those girls got boob jobs? Can y'all tell that those girls got boob jobs?
I never paid attention.
Aside from the interview with
this is not to throw y'all off, but this is what I'm saying. If there was young girls, and if you look at, and they're adults now at this point. They are of age now. But if you pay attention and look at their body frame, right? You can tell that they have breast enhancement. Somebody had to sign. Both of them girls ain't got both the perfect size boobs like that. Like, I'm coming from a female that done had perky boobies, big boobies, that lost weight, got droopy boobies. Like, I already know them breastfed, know what titties look like. And been in the nursing field 18 years. I know what some boobs look like. Both of them girls got breast jobs.
You could be right. You could be
no,
right.
I know I am.
Look, check this out though. Do you think the nigga broke the oath?
I don't think he could have to be going broke.
He broke the oath, man.
Yeah. If he started telling
something happened.
He tried to buy his masters, baby. He tried to buy his masters. That's what happened.
He did something.
Breaking.
Before we get even that deep,
I ain't mean to do that.
I'm not trying to throw y'all off, not throw y'all off, but I'm just saying the parent had to sign, a guardian had to sign for them girls to get the surgery for their boobs to be sitting up like that. That's why I was saying that their parents is guilty. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
So we're speaking of fault, right? I know we have a lot of blame on R. Kelly, right? Mm-hmm. So here, this may rattle some people, whatever. But we have to talk about this. Mm-hmm. And I'm not taking any side on this, but it's a factor that we have to put in to this case and situation that is not only R. Kelly's case, but has happened to people throughout time, and it's happening now, right? So what I want to say is, should we put some fault or blame into those girls as well? Now, hold on. A lot of people will say, well, they were young girls and R. Kelly manipulated them and this, that, and the third, or whatever, and everything. And that may be. I'm not taking from that. But what I want to say is this right here. As parents, I know we teach our young girls, our young boys too, but particularly young girls, and I say this, get your ass out of grown folks' face. Get your face
number motherfucking one.
Face, right? And you say that enough to them, to the point to where it should sit in memory, right? Mm-hmm. And so young girls grow up with a mind, well, I don't need to be around him because he is not of age to me. He's a grown man. I'm a young girl. He has nothing for me. This is the thinking we try to instill into our young females and everything, right? Now, pull that there. Now, let's put that on the other side of the spectrum because we're going to make a comparison with the young girls who like older men. Because we know in the hood, young girls, the fast ass girls who go after these older men because they have the money, cars, and everything. They don't like the guys their age. You know,
listen, I'm gonna take you back by you saying that. In middle school, the middle school that I went to,
right,
I watched those older drug dealers with money pick those young girls up every day.
Right.
Spend time with them, spend money on them, took their mamas out to eat, bought their mamas groceries. Wow. Nothing was said. And we're talking about grown 20, 30. And these girls are what? Middle school what? Shit, you like 12, 13?
Right.
15, 14.
Yes. I've seen it with my own eyes.
And even me,
the young guys, we used to get mad at the girls and the guys for picking them up. Fact, this is fucking true story. You know what I'm saying? So
I know when I grew up, I was a heavy little girl, so I had hips at a young age, and I do remember like grown men trying to try me. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So yeah, like I was young. I don't even was that middle school right there at middle school. Yeah.
Yeah, they sure would. I know it. You're right. And you can't tell me, Miss Louise, that none of your classmates did that.
Oh yeah,
especially coming from your high school.
Oh yeah, you know and listen, it was rumor and it was proven that in my community that this well-known drug dealer, that this one girl, that her mama gave her to him when she was a little girl.
Yes.
Her mama was on that shit. And when I say he kept the girl up fly fresh, but yeah, they was doing their thing and he was paying for abortions and all kind of stuff because she was a young girl giving that thing to that man. Let's say he was in his
I know drug dealers. See, this right here might give me some hot water, but I don't give a fuck because it's true. I know drug dealers that were having orgies with underage girls.
I believe it. I believe it. Oh, I believe it. Right here in my little hometown. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So I know. Right, so that whole era, that was like everybody's acting like it's a shock now. It ain't no shock. They've been doing this shit since the 80s and 90s.
That shit been going on before
then. You know what I'm saying? Way before then. You know what I'm saying? So America's acting like this is a shock. This is not a shock. I think it's a shock because he's a celebrity. But y'all deep down, we got to get past the celebrity status on this guy.
We hold some of
Elvis old ass and Elvis old stinking ass and what's her name?
Mr. Louise, don't go there yet. Should we hold the girls accountable too? Because don't you think some of these girls know better than being around an older man?
Hell yeah. And you naturally feel like, as a female, you naturally feel yuck. You naturally feel ill. You already know this ain't right. This man old enough to be my uncle. You understand? Like, hell no.
But don't some of the girls like the bragging rights though? You know what I'm saying? Oh, I got me an older nigga. You know what I mean?
You know what? Those are the ones who, what we call, won't raise right. Those is the ones who mama out there on that shit, who got their grandma and their auntie and everybody else raising them. Everybody else looking out for them. They are, you know what I'm saying? Them the real fast in the ass.
That's true.
Like, yeah.
And those be the ugly ones when they get older. I ain't even gonna lie. They used to be fine as hell in school. Yo, they get older, they be ugly as shit. Hey, what the fuck happened to her? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. Yeah, you know, we probably gonna get in hot water for saying that's the girl's fault because everybody wants to turn the fucking blind cheek to those girls
everybody
going over there.
But it's
everybody
one of the things where
anticipated. They could have ran away. They could have ran away. Nobody was in a debilitative state where they could not have run away. They were at all these nice restaurants or in these nice places. You could have slipped a note to one of the waiters. Please help me.
Yep.
This is true because a lot of it. People are saying that R. Kelly's influence, or he made them girls stay there because he's beating out of pressure. But you got to think about this. You have to think about
my baby say no damn way.
I'm from the hood, right? And you don't have anything, and you go to
you're gonna take it.
Lifestyle.
You're gonna take it.
That's right. Fancy cars, fancy restaurants, having money, all the top of the line clothes and shoes, right? The best foods.
Yes.
That's something that's not easy. That's a lifestyle that's not easy to leave and go back to. So it may not been his influence, but the things that they're a certain lifestyle that they're used to living now. Because if they go back home to mommy and daddy, they know I'm not going to have that lifestyle.
Yes, but something, bro. What I was thinking about is a lot of just listening to these girls. Some of the girls talk. A lot of them were cool with it until he brought another girl in.
Right.
And then when he bring another one in, they get kind of jealous. And they're like, oh man, fuck this. I'm getting away from him. But the whole time you've been there though. You know what I'm saying? You heard some of the girls say, oh, he told me to train her for me. Or he told me to go down on her. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, why your ass ain't be like, I'm out this mode. I'm not doing this shit. I'm done. But you stayed though. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I don't get.
And then with today's technology, it's like there is no way you couldn't have done something to get the attention of an authority. Bust a window out of one of them hotel rooms if y'all was locked up in the hotel room. Bust the window out.
Then most of them had cell phones though. Then they said, man, he'll take it. So you
call your mama,
all this time when he was a man, you had a phone, you couldn't call nobody?
Right.
Come on, bro. Or
everybody got
he take them out to the mall. They go across the street to McDonald's. Come on, bro.
Right.
It's big. You're right, man. You're right.
But like I said, to me, it's just a thing of everybody had their hands in this situation. Whether it was it's like everybody's guilty in the situation. R. Kelly, the girls, the parents, the assistants, everybody that was around, because people had to see and hear what was going on. So everybody had his hand in this situation. Back to what we were saying earlier about this whole racketeering thing, and this is when you speak of things like that, it is organized. That means you have people. That means you have money going with some transactions and possibly some footprint somewhere. You know what I'm saying? But how can you convict one man?
Because you know why? They already made deals, bro. I think they already had their deals in place. Like, because he was in federal custody, right? At one point. Right? They already had deals. When the feds get you, it's a 99% conviction rate. Meaning, they already got you. It's nothing you can do to get out of this. So I think what they did was use all them people that helped him. Said, look, y'all want to get charged, y'all go ahead and give them up. Give everything y'all got, and that's when all this other shit started to come with the girls. But see, that's a dumb move on them, because they not thinking, because if everybody gives him up, now you give R. Kelly the key to pull all y'all back in. Yes. Because now they pin one thing to him, and now all he had to do is open his mouth and say, well, I couldn't have done it unless I had so-and-so do this, and so-and-so go here, and so-and-so pay this, and so-and-so have this, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So now what do you do now? Bro, I'm gonna tell you what he should have. But check this out. Okay, he took this shit to trial, right? I'm quite sure years ago they offered him a plea deal. They probably offered him, look, you give us this person, and we'll give you 10 years. I'll let you go. We'll drop this and we'll drop that. So that nigga said, nope, I'm innocent. I ain't did shit. Because he knew everybody was going to tell on him. Yep.
He knew wasn't nobody going to say shit on him. He just knew without a shadow of a doubt wasn't nobody going to say nothing.
Yes. The thing that got me was like when he went to trial and shit, they only put a certain amount of those girls on trial, right? Now it's all type of people coming out the woodwork.
Everywhere.
Dudes and all. It's like, what the fuck? Bro, where was you at? You know what I'm saying? What year was that, y'all, when he first had the first trial? I'm gonna go on a limb and say it was 2003, 2004. Maybe.
I say before that.
It was somewhere up in there. It could have been before that. I don't remember. I remember the sex tape came out around 2002, right? Yeah, right up in there. So he didn't get charged until like 2003, maybe 2004. You know what I mean? 'Cause you know that tape was floating around the streets for the longest time.
Right.
Hold on.
Had anything happen.
That tape came out about 2000. Yeah. That tape came out about 2001. He went to trial for that he went to court about that about 03, 04.
Yeah. Something like that. Yeah.
They even had a Steven Spielberg version, man. It was crazy. Nah, I'm just
what the fuck, yo? You know, I ain't even I know everybody felt so bad not knowing that was a little girl on that tape, bro.
Right.
I mean, I didn't know it was a little girl. I ain't even gonna fuck. Yeah, just think all niggas that don't watch that shit. It was wild, bro.
And her aunt knew it was coming. And I think the only reason why the aunt went ham, because later on to find out that the aunt and the ex-wife, they always in cahoots with one another. Yeah. The aunt was screwing them, and right along with the ex-wife.
Sparkle knew that shit.
Yeah.
Sparkle knew that shit, bro.
Sparkle knew it was a niece. And she up there like, yeah, I said it was my niece, but I think the reason why she got mad is because that little girl was screwing them after her.
That's probably what it
why
was.
She was screwing them. It won't even the fact that she was 14, because if she was a real auntie, she would have been. You wouldn't even had the parents wouldn't have had to press charges. One thing about when a child is being abused, you don't have to say, "Oh, I want these charges pressed." The state picked that up. The state picked that up. Automatically. Somebody in there molested. I know this girl I went to school with. Her boyfriend, her husband, was molesting her daughter. He didn't even have to pick up the charges. I don't even think the dumb slut was trying to pick up the charges. But when they found out that he was the one doing what was going on with the little girl, the state picked it up. And the state put that pressure on his ass.
I don't even think Sparkle had no business even saying nothing. Because, you know what I'm saying? Like, because
he didn't say the right
really
shit to the right people.
Yeah, it's
she
her
let him go
fault. You
on.
want your niece there. Your niece had to come because of you.
That's true.
And
So why
she
would
know
you
what
get
type of
mad?
man
You know what I mean?
But then the fact that you doing so much dirt and you upset, but you don't want to talk about how you did your own husband.
Exactly.
Right. So she was sleeping with so she was sleeping with R. Kelly while she was still married to the man from the group.
Yes. That caused problems because the husband really didn't want. The husband told Sparkle that he didn't want her working in there with him alone. R. Kelly said, "Okay, if you want me to do her album, I need 30 days with her alone. No husband." He told her husband was a manager or something like that, or told her manager, and said he couldn't be there. So he locked you in the studio for 30 days. Come on, man.
Well, look at Selena Johnson. He called Selena Johnson night, whatever, to do some music, whatever. She showed up with her husband. Kels didn't like that.
Yes. Kels ain't play that, man. Like, Kels didn't even want you looking at them girls, bro. It's like that's crazy, bro. But I thought in my mind, I'm like, yo, that's on some pimp shit. That's what I'm thinking, because pimps do that. Pimps had you can't look at another pimp and this and that. You know what I mean? That's what I was thinking. But nigga, his was darker than some pimp shit, bro. You know what I mean? I don't know, man. That nigga just really he disappointed me, bro. Like, because in the back of our minds, y'all know for real, when our black men, successful black men, we hate to see something happen to them. You know what I'm saying? It's like, damn, we finally had one good nigga doing right.
We're going to that point.
Snatching down.
We're going to that point. We're going to take a quick break and we'll get into that. All right, we back. So we want to get in.
All of us in the back of our mind, bro. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
So you were talking about the success of black men.
Yes.
And when they become so much empowered by success, it seems like there's always some kind of tear down.
Every
like
time.
what's going on out here?
Every time, bro. But one thing with black man, bro, is you got to keep it. I think once you get so much money, you forget you black. Because you know, being black, we always have to go the extra mile not to get in trouble. I have to do that every day at my job, at everywhere I do shit. I have to go the extra mile not to do something out the way. So you would think those black men know, bro, I'm still black. I can't move like this. I can't do that. But it seems like when they get that money, they just like, fuck it. They forget they black. Until the motherfucking judge come. You see what I'm saying?
You know how you just said, well, we have to say, well, man, you know, I'm doing this right here. I can't do that. Truth be told, because, you know, I was listening to an interview where there was a man who worked with R. Kelly who said that his mindset is really not mature. And so
as a kid,
if his mindset is not mature with the actions that he makes, it's kind of almost proving it that he's not mature in the mind. But do you think if he's, you know, with the man saying that his mindset isn't mature, maybe he doesn't have that level to say that thing to click off in his head to say, hey, maybe I need to throw my hands up. This ain't for me. That better judgment.
That's probably what it is. That's probably
not
what it is. He probably don't got that.
He's wrong as
hell.
hell.
He don't got that. He don't got that mindset. His brain never. That goes back to the part I was saying earlier about him not learning to read. Like, why nobody taught this man how to read, bro?
Right.
Like, that shit is sad to me, man.
All that
50-year-old black man. Yes, and it's 2021. That man
because that's
don't
why they
know how to
like
read.
you, dumb. They like you shiny
That
and
shit's
dumb.
stupid, bro.
Shiny and dumb. Just like these rappers that's out here now with a mouthful of amazing.
Oh yeah. Oh no. Man.
And probably can't comprehend beyond third grade level. But that's how they like it. With sixth grade level. That's how they
pick the most ignorant. They pick the most ignorant ones, man.
Absolutely.
I'm starting to see that too.
Not mix
ignorant ones.
They pulled out the slaves to make a he's the one that they made an example out of.
You cannot mix money and ignorance.
There you go.
We do not go together.
That is the truth.
Cannot mix the two.
That is.
Well, you got to be careful with black intelligence and money too.
This is true. This is true. Because you be too intelligent while you had the money, then they're plotting on you. They'll be very strategic. And with that saying, we going and talking about the success of black men. Now we're looking at people like R. Kelly. We look at Bill Cosby. We look at Michael Jackson.
Prince.
Kobe Bryant.
Kobe Bryant.
You understand what I'm saying?
Shit, go back to O.J. Simpson.
Simpson, the juice.
He was the first one. They was gonna get him.
The juice.
It just seems like when a lot of these black men become successful in the world is at their foot, at their hands, and they're getting all these sponsors and money and all these things. It's like, okay, Negro, you're going too far. We have to remind you who you are. That you are supposed to be in this world. Beneath us. You can't have this. And it seems like as soon as the acquirement of all these accolades and listen, these black men begin to get, that's when they come and say, because it seems like R. Kelly, I'm going to get my masters. No. Bill Cosby, I'm going to go get NBC. No.
Nah, that's when they say nah.
I got a question. But what did Jay-Z do different than R. Kelly You know what I'm saying? When he obtained his masters, they didn't come for him like that.
Here's the thing. We don't know if Jay-Z moment is coming. You understand what I'm saying?
We don't even know if he asked for them shits, bro. He got masters. He got masters for Reasonable Doubt, which was an independent album. He got masters from his own partner. That was shit they spent out their own pocket and that they put out. All those other albums, he ain't say nothing about them masters. You know what I'm saying? But Jay
What's up with looking into?
Jay, I'm gonna tell you something, man. I think Jay is protected by the Nation of Islam. I'm gonna just go on the limb and say that.
I'm going to agree on that. I'm going to agree on that.
Yeah.
I'm going to agree on that.
You don't think he a part of the boule?
Part of the who?
The boule?
It's a little bit more than that.
I can't even say that, nah. Because he's a whole entity by himself and everything.
By himself.
You know,
he got Minister Farrakhan, man.
By the hands of Hov, a lot of people say Hov is a scary dude, and he's not the one you want to mess with. So, you know,
you see nobody don't touch him. You can't touch Hov, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? He is protected. Whoever he's protected by, they ain't gonna touch him, man.
And why I say that? Because if you listen to his music, a lot of the things that he says, and you're like, they haven't came from Hov yet.
Never. He's protected, bro.
Well, we ain't speaking no bad. No, we not putting that in the universe for him. You know what I'm saying? We don't speak that. The power is in the tongue. You know, we just pray that the brother stay protected. But we just want to know what's the difference.
Hov was 100 times smarter than R. Kelly.
Well, yeah, the brother could read. He is rather intelligent. That does, that play a big part.
Yes. But you gotta have
people that know Hov always said, even himself, that he's always been a man that was great at doing business. He's a hustler by nature. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's a different type of breed. So what happens when we talk about people like Diddy?
Oh man, I don't even know.
His karma coming. The door is, you can see it. The door is open. He's got karma coming to him.
Hey, he got more than doors open. He got some other shit open. You know what I'm saying?
He got some karma coming to him.
That boy is at the Bohemian Grove, son.
Boy, you crazy.
All I'm saying. I ain't gonna lie. You know the Owl Man. When you know the Owl Man, everything comes your way. You know what I'm saying? That man has got away with all type of shit. He's not
he ain't got what Jay-Z got. I think Jay-Z a little bit over as far as like protection and shit.
But see, listen, we dealing with two different functions. You see what I'm saying? Diddy is more the white man function. Jay, I'm telling you, he's with the Nation of Islam, and nobody touches them. I don't give. The government don't touch them.
That's right.
You understand what I'm saying? The government can't fuck with the Nation of Islam. The Nation of Islam are top gunners. You know
They're
what I'm
sovereign.
Saying? Yes. Diddy is with the white men. The damn Bohemian Grove guys. The Owl Men.
No, he's in the Puffy Pound.
Oh.
Yeah.
But speaking of something, let's do a comparison. Now we're talking about these powerful black men, right? Now all these things are happening to them amongst the masses through social media. We hear it on the radio, we're seeing it on TV, we're seeing it on social media, even in newspapers, and it's just broadcast everywhere, right? Everybody can see it. But we've yet to see anything happen or any cases about Harvey Weinstein, Matt Lauer, Hugh Hefner, Elvis Presley.
Hugh Hefner, all puppies go to heaven, so that's where he at. He went on and knocked over.
We already know Hugh Hefner had all type of underage shit going on, bro.
Like that's right there in our face.
You know what I'm
But
saying?
nobody ever said, you right, you got an extremely wonderful point. Nobody ever said anything about him. Or either the fella with the bunny ranch that fell out there in it ain't Las Vegas. Is it in Carson, Nevada?
Yeah.
Oh
Nevada,
yeah.
He got the bunny ranch doing the same damn thing Yafna did.
Now I tell you what's crazy. What's my man name? The Woody guy who went and got the little Asian girl. Woody Allen went and got the little girl when she was like what, 2?
Yeah, man.
And raised her.
And what's the other nigga name too? Jerry Lewis. Them niggas too, man.
What?
That nigga had a whole stable of like little African kids. I ain't mean to say stable like that, but y'all know what I mean. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he was going over there adopting them kids for nothing.
And that's
I seen some shit where you can go to oh man, let me get these countries right. It's over there by Thailand, right? You can go over there and buy a kid for like $5. Like 5-year-old, any age. You know what I'm saying? See, that's what Epstein got fucked over at. But you know, only reason they got Epstein, they had to get him. They had to get Epstein before he gave up them politicians. He started wanting to name him president.
Bill Clinton was over there on the island, right along with Bush, Trump.
Everybody.
All those dumb bitches was over there.
Somebody had to take the downfall.
Oh God.
Somebody had to take the downfall.
Oh,
they had to get him. That's why they killed him. That's why they killed him.
Right. If he really dead, or is he like away on the island?
But listen, how somebody gonna kill themselves? They already in a suicide tank. Okay. You don't have no juice veins. You don't got nothing, bro.
I'll say this.
Come on.
When you have deep pockets and long arms with them deep pockets and that kind of wealth, you can pay for death.
Yes.
And pay for another life. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, your soul is already gone anyway. So well, you know.
Even so, because you can put out that type of money these people have out here. You can put out anything you want. Yeah, he died yesterday, while he's somewhere on the island reading about the story. They'll change his whole name and everything. You never know.
Right.
Let me tell you something. That man was at that damn Bohemian Grove, son, where they make them all the decisions before everything happened, bro. You know what I'm saying? That I'm telling you.
Puppy Palace.
Yes, those people run the world. Like, I'm telling you. When they go there and have a meeting, they discuss who's going to be. Man, I seen. Let me tell you something. I think it was Richard Nixon and Ronald Reagan, right? They were at the Bohemian Grove. They went in there and decided who was going to run first for the president. And I think it was Nixon that said, they said, nah, we'll go ahead, Nixon, you go ahead and do it. And Ronald Reagan came right behind him.
Yeah.
Yes. So, you know, those people in there, they control, you know, Epstein was in that crew, bro. You already know he was there. And
so let me ask you a question. Do y'all know anything about Bilderberg?
I've heard of it.
And the Bilderberg Fund and all that other bullshit.
That's another episode, but we'll get into that. But go ahead.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do some studying on that one. I heard of that shit.
All
of them, man. You know, you start pissing off high ups.
Puppies, angry puppies, the blue-eyed devil, blue blood devil.
You know what? They had to get rid of Weinstein too. He's a throwaway though, because he's about to die. I mean, that man looks sick as fuck.
But that's what it looked like on the outside. You know what I'm saying? Them people done paid for so many organ transplants and shit.
Yeah,
that's just what it looked like for us on the outside. Please.
That nigga he probably already did. Like, we don't even know. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't even talk about him in jail or nothing. Like, this nigga just disappeared off the. We don't know what jail he's in name.
And they don't talk about what's the little Mexican fella name? They don't talk about him in jail no more neither, do they?
Talking about Chapo?
Yup. That nigga ain't locked up no more.
Nah, that motherfucker. He probably gonna get out so he can stop this fentanyl epidemic. They fucking up the coke game with that fentanyl, yo. They fucking up them Haitians. Everybody starts. Yeah, they start selling fentanyl. Chapo got locked up. Everybody home. No,
So
this fentanyl right here. We got you.
absolutely.
That's a whole nother episode too, bro.
Yeah.
So y'all, we gotta close. Before we close, we're gonna take a quick break and we'll come back and we'll close out the show.
Right.
All right, we're back. So y'all, good show on this R. Kelly thing. Y'all have any final thoughts about this R. Kelly situation?
Yeah, I do.
Go ahead, Mr.
I do. Thank you, brother. Truth really be told, I feel like one, he was wrong for taking liberties with those underage children at the time. But two, I feel like the parents should go down and all enablers. But the big picture that a lot of people aren't looking at is that this is a form of buck breaking, because we didn't really get in on it. But I feel like this was a form of buck breaking. Like, you know, like this is what happened.
I like that term, yo.
This is what happens to you.
About that.
Right, but that's what it is. This is what happens to you when you think you this grown. Let me let you know who we are. That's just. But I feel like all those enablers, everybody who had their hand in it, feel like everybody, even down to the limo driver, every damn body need to carry their ass. They need to put their ass on the down.
Well, I'm gonna close out.
They need something.
I'm gonna close out by saying, that man is a piece of shit. I'm sorry. Nah, I ain't sorry. Fuck it, man. He's a piece of shit, bro. I know the whole shit was designed around this shit, but the guy's a piece of shit, man. He's scum, bro. He needs to be under the motherfucking jail just for the simple fact of the young girls. Like, if you'd have did that shit to grown women, hey, they grown. Let them do what they do. But bro, when you start messing with young babies and beautiful sisters that we could have had out here doing way better things than them getting scarred. Because these girls are never going to recover for this. They're never going to live a normal life. You know why? Because, for one, he's a celebrity. All this publicity, they're going to get teased. They're going to get picked on the rest of their lives. Probably never get a husband, because the husband's going to be thinking about what R. Kelly done did to you.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So these girls are messed up, man. And for any human being to do young girls like that is fucked up. They're a piece of shit in my eyes. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, my brother, speak your thoughts, Lex.
I agree with you.
So, before I speak my thoughts on it, I want to plug the next show. The next show where we'll talk about fentanyl and the COVID vaccine. What's your drug of choice? But
oh no,
none of that
shit.
I want to say, I do think R. Kelly went to an all-time low with the things he did. He's done. A lot of self-esteem has been hurt. A lot of emotion and spirits broken. Not just to the immediate people that he done these things to, but the families, to a lot of fans, as well. To our young girls, stay your hot asses in the house.
Facts.
Damn right. Listen to your parents. If they're telling you to keep your ass out of grown people's face, stay your ass out of grown people's face. That's not your place.
That's right.
They have help out here. If you feel like, you know, you young, I've been there, and you feel like you need somebody to talk to, whatever, people aren't to be trusted. But there is somebody that you can always go to. There is somebody that you can confide in. Just because he's shining and he's glistening and he got this and he got that and he got all his money, honey, the same thing he telling you, he telling the next chick and the next chick and the next chick.
Damn right, you right about that.
I mean,
right.
You're so precious. You're just so one of a kind. He will never be worthy of you. No man is ever worthy of any woman. Just know that.
Right.
Not knocking y'all brothers. I love y'all brothers. Y'all know y'all my team.
Nah, we letting you get it off, man.
Yeah,
All the
y'all
young girls out there,
yeah.
y'all please do not take money from grown men. Please, because if you take that money from him, he gonna want something in return.
Absolutely.
That's it. I'm through with it.
Absolutely. And I'm also going to say that there are people also in this situation with R. Kelly who have helped him. I don't know how, as far as this thing going with this criminal organization and sex trafficking, there has to be people around him in order for that to function as a true thing. So where this is going, it intrigues me to see where it's going. My last point about
the motherfuckers who helped them. The motherfuckers who helped them, y'all some piece of shit too.
Oh yeah, they the real piece of shit. Real pieces of shit
too. Y'all started this shit.
Hell yeah. Just to hold their job, just to hold their employment, you gonna let some bullshit go down. You ain't worth a damn.
Now they about to go back to working at the gas station. Stupid.
Period.
Stupid. Paper or plastic. It's stupid.
Why you paying them gas
nigga. Yeah, bitch. I'm gonna say give me 12 on pump 4. You stupid.
I don't know about anybody else. I don't know about anyone else. But for me, I separate that man from the music. I'm still gonna listen to the music. My mind telling me no, but my body,
my ears telling me yes.
Both y'all is crazy. You can't me. I'm saying how could you, like, that's a hard decision. Like, I'm not listening to any more of his music. But like Brother DL said, you still sang the national anthem, and America did some fucked up shit.
Facts.
America done human traffic for a long damn time, okay?
Yes. And they allowed slaves in. So y'all motherfuckers, come on.
Okay. Human traffic like a motherfucker.
For real.
Yeah. So can we get compensated?
Right. Let me get some reparations out of this hole, man. Shit.
Okay, shit. Anyway. You threw that man. He threw that hell. You threw the book at R. Kelly for human trafficking. Hey, what's up, America? With your human trafficking ass?
Need to throw it at all them motherfuckers.
Okay,
all
on period.
Prisons will be packed. The prisons will be packed. They can let the black dudes out. You get your own money back. They gonna fuck with us. We the motherfucking real spills. That's what we do around this bitch.
Hey, real spills, baby. The real spills.
Real. Anyway, look, all our listeners, we love y'all. We are back better than ever, too.
Love y'all.
Love y'all. Peace.